Um, I had to. This is the first time I've been to this place, and I'm glad I came early because I'm glad I came early. I'm glad I came early. Yeah, glad I came early. See what the hell is going on. I've never used this company before, so this is kind of filling out process to see, what kind of fit this is going to be. You know, that's what this is. So, and it's raining, which is a good sign. Oh, I was talking about this hat. Um, my old hat I purchased when I was a bus driver in Metro. That's when I purchased my old hat, and that whole situation with Metro was not a very pleasant experience. So that energy from that experience was still in that hat that I was wearing, you know? And now that I no longer have that energy that I believe was interfering with whatever success, watch, man, how stuff just gonna take off now. See, I have gotten the name True Conductor out. Now it's time to get the look out. See, that's what I have to work on now. I got the name. The name is known. I now got to get the look out. And it started with this, a new hat. That's what it started with, a new hat. And I'm telling you, I it's going you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be surprised to see just how stuff starts changing. Just how stuff starts. Hey, what's going on, boxing? Just how stuff. I mean, it's just getting ready. It's not going to even be words to explain it. It won't even be words to explain it. And it's just going to, bam, it's there. So, um, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I want to see, and this is my first tour with my new hat. this is my this is my first tour with my new hat, man. I got a group to do today. They want to, yeah. I'm not even sure. I got to go up to American University to pick them up. Um, but like them. See, now these kids probably have been occupied with something all day. And now they have to do a tour. Okay? Um, well, yeah, but I have to be mindful of their stamina to keep the attention span. You know, that's what I got to do. I have to make this short and sweet to keep their attention span, but make them feel like they got their money's worth. If that makes any sense. And see, and this is, and let me tell you, people, one of the biggest no-nos when it comes down to tours, when you come to a city, you fly in that afternoon, man, don't schedule no tour to be trying to do no tour because you're gonna be too exhausted. And see, you got people that, fly into DC 2, 3 in the afternoon, and then they got a 7 o'clock tour, and they ain't even had a chance to unwind. So now they're unwinding on the tour. And halfway through your tour, now they tired. They grumpy. See, they want to go back. And this is what messed it up for everybody else. So if you come into DC, man, give yourself some time to relax, to unwind, and then get into the activities of what you're trying to do. That's when you get into that. Don't try to, get here and think you can do everything at once. You can't do that, man. And you end up wasting a lot of money. And I've told people, man, don't, bad as I need the money, don't do this because you're going to end up wasting your money. Because you're going to be too exhausted and too tired. And because I know it, see, I can take your money and let you go, but the best thing to do is let you know, man, don't you're wasting your money. Because you're not going to enjoy it. If you're going on a tour because you want to be enlightened, because you want to expand your mind, expand your knowledge, you don't do that exhausted. Don't do it when you're exhausted. It's just that simple. Don't do it when you're exhausted. So, but yeah, today gonna be interesting. Today is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, really gonna be interesting. And see, and see, I have to customize something for this group. Like I'm praying that the cloud cover lifts by the time we get ready to do the tour. And that way I can take them and let them see the prettiest view of Washington, D.C. See, that's the advantage that I have over the rest of the tour companies. See, I'm not scared to come over in Anacostia. They are. I used to live over here. So I ain't scared. I know how they act. I know how to deal with them. Because I used to live over here. Okay? And, yeah, thank you, brother. So, and most folk are afraid. Because, let me tell you, and seriously, to this day, Anacostia has a bad reputation because of how we used to be. Then it used to be a time, if you lived in Southeast DC prior to 2000, when Anthony Williams came in the office, man, you could have expired parking tickets, expired tags, expired inspection sticker, no car insurance. As long as you didn't cross that 11th Street Bridge and go into downtown D.C., they wasn't coming to Anacostia to get you because they was too scared. It was too violent. You know, it's only when Anthony Williams became mayor after Marion Barry that they would start coming at 2 and 3 in the morning to start booting you. Before that, man, every month that you didn't pay your fines, they doubled all the way up to 6 months. And that could end up being thousands of dollars. That's how they caught you. That's how they caught you. I'm telling you. You see, so that's one of the advantages, man, that I have. And I tell people, I'm probably the most famous tour guide in Washington, D.C. I'm probably the most. I know I'm the only one that's done ran for mayor of D.C. I know that. I know I'm the only tour guide that can say that. Nobody else can make that claim but me. And that was back in 1994 when I ran for mayor, because I was protesting the corruption in the police department. And they told me I was lying. And I just told the guy, I said, man, if I got to run for mayor to tell this story, Sergeant Everett looked at me. He said, Mr. Folden, you're a street vendor. Don't waste your time. I said, what did you say? He said, you're a street vendor. Don't waste your time. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. Man, I walked right into Board of Election. What I got to do to run for mayor? They say, raise your right hand. Here's some petition. We need 2,000 valid signatures. And I went out and got them. Had no money, no organization, and got about 189 votes. First time out the box. Because, you know, what I was saying was true, and they told me I was lying. And then, come to find out, they ended up finding out I was telling the truth. Because some cops did go to jail for taking bribes. You know? See, that was the hard part for them to swallow. That I was telling the truth. And they told me I was lying. You know? And sometimes, man, you know, you think about, you know, you can take a stand, you can speak out, you can try to fight injustice, and sometimes, man, it just consumes you, it'll swallow you up, you know, because you have so many people that will go along with it. You know, the only reason we have the craziness in the world that we got today is because people go along with that crap. They accept it. They believe it. You know, and we ain't trying to do no better. We scared. We scared. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going into a new summer. You know, and now I feel like, you know, you can see my brand now. You know, you could see it before, but it wasn't as clear. See, the other hat was faded. It was worn. That thing is almost 20 years old. And there was no color to it. You see, so but you could still see the conductor, but it wasn't as clear. This clearly, you can see this is a conductor's hat. And you know what? I'm interested to see now when I get on the train. Now when I get on the train, I'm interested to see how they gonna respond. How they gonna act. That's what I want to see now. You know, cause them conductors. I mean, they could say yay or nay. You can ride free or you got to pay. The conductor. That's who he is. He can let you ride free or you got to pay. You don't think some of these guys' friends are traveling all over the country free? I mean, think about it. You don't think some of their friends traveling free? Shit, I got my scripture in my head, man. I got my scripture in my head, man. Yeah, what the hat sit on? Shit, I might take the hat off. And I take the hat off. Scripture ain't doing me no good. So, no, keep scripture in your head, man. So no matter where you go, it's always with you. All right, because there's going to come a time I ain't going to have this on. You see? And if I ain't got this on, the scripture is with the hat. But if I got it in my head, wherever the hat is, it don't matter. The scripture's still with me. But yeah, I'm looking for it. I'm looking for I'm looking for some good stuff, man. I'm looking for some good stuff. I think the tide has turned. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think the tide has turned. I think it has. I was telling a friend of mine, Lillian Green. She did a last weekend. She had last Saturday night, as a matter of fact. She had a poetry thing, and and it started raining, and she was freaking out. I said, "Girl, what you freaking out for?" Because anytime a farmer plants a garden, the first thing they're going to want to do is get some rain. And you getting ready to go in and plant some seeds. And the universe is watering the earth to receive it. Don't be mad. And see, this is how I look at this. I could be, oh man, damn, it's raining. Man, this is watering the earth. The seed that I'm gonna put into these kids. You know, that's what this is all about. You know? That's what this is all about. I ain't gonna complain about that, man. Uh-uh. No. Weather ain't gonna bother me. I put my tennis shoes on and got my umbrella. I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Man, there's so many people that look to wrong as they default mode. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. People, you know, had to look at doing something illegal. That's their default mode. You know, that's their default mode. And you'd be like, wow. Oh well. Anyway, um, man, I'm gonna sit here and I got a few more little time to wait for the guy. I'm supposed to meet this guy at 2 o'clock. So I'm glad I came early because I'm seeing some stuff now. I'm seeing some stuff now. Like, oh, okay, interesting. And they have somebody guarding the lot too. Real interesting. And I'm sitting right here watching a guy that he's in a truck and he's sitting there smoking his joint and drinking his liquor. Damn. Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. Real interesting. Real interesting. I'm wondering if I don't know if I would want to park my if I got some vehicles if I wanted to park over here or not. I don't even know. I don't know if I wanted to park over here or not. It's I'm gonna fill out this guy. I got to fill out this bus driver and see how he is. See what the deal is from him. A lot of police over here, though. I know that. I do see a lot of police cars over here. That's for sure. See what I got here. What's going on, Rock? Uh, well, once again, if if this was an idea from God, this whole true conductor brand, it's gonna crystallize now. Now it's getting ready to crystallize. And see, um, I'm thankful that at this age, you know, I got a different set of priorities. You know, At this age, a whole lot of material possessions is not a priority. I don't care how much money I got. You know, I don't need a 15-bedroom house. You know, 10 and 12 cars. I don't need all of that. I don't need all that. Just give me something that, you know, I can screw my wife in every room. Shit. You imagine a 15-bedroom house, you trying to have sex all over the house, man, you wear yourself out. You know, give me something that I'm comfortable with, you know. Yeah, that's right, man. I'm gonna have sex with my wife in every room. That's right. And that's absolutely right. Every room in the house. And yeah, we gonna screw in. Show yes, yeah, absolutely. That's why it's my house. Yeah, that's why. I mean, seriously. So if you got a big old mansion and all of that, man, I hope you got a strong back. Yeah, I hope you got a strong back. And the sad part about it, man, you got some folk with these big old houses, and they rarely go to other rooms. They couldn't even tell you what other rooms look like in their house. Because when they get their favorite room, that's where they hang out at. You know, all these people. You see all these celebrities with all these cars, different. Man, they don't. They got one car that they favorite. The rest of them just sit. You know, collecting dust, and you paying insurance for them. You don't think them exotic cars, the insurance, the upkeep on them is not. That's why they have to keep working. You know, that's why a lot of them got to sell their soul to keep that money coming in. Because of them expenses, man. See, they show them this grand lifestyle, but they don't show them the expenses that come with it. And then when these young kids see, you know, it ain't all that it was cranked up to be. Listen to me, y'all. See, this generation we dealing with now, everything in their world is fake. They was raised on fake. This generation we deal with right now, the television sitcoms, all of that stuff was fake. That's why they don't trust nobody. Right there. Because all of the stuff they was raised on was fake. You see, and we act like we don't understand that. And we don't see that. And that's why a lot of these kids, man, in their 30s and 40s, they was raised on fake. Everything in their world was fake. That's why they have to fake it. That's all they know. You know, it's to lie and cheat and deceive. Because that's what they see working. They don't see anything positive working. They don't see anything constructive working. They just see trickery working. So what you think they're going to gravitate to? Trickery. Because that's all they see working. That's all they see working, man. Yep. But the tide is going to have to turn somewhere. It's going to have to turn, man. Tide going to have to turn. Things going to have to change. See, right now, right is wrong and wrong is right. And we got to get back to right is right and wrong is wrong. That's what we got to get back to. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You know, and regardless to whose feelings that it might hurt. And when we got a bunch of people right now that don't want to get their feelings hurt. Fuck your feelings. You know, you talking about exploiting young kids and doing all that. Man, fuck your feelings. It's just that simple. And folk are afraid to say that. And you know it's wrong, man. It's confusion. Ain't no grown ass man dressed up like no goddamn woman, calling yourself a drag queen, got any business hanging around with no children. You ain't got no business hanging around with no children. Now, once these kids get grown, and if that's what they want to choose, that's a lifetime, then fine. But they shouldn't be influenced. And we got too many adults right now that don't mind influencing kids to do some dumb shit, man. You know, to do some dumb shit. So, um, but be that as it may, you know, we just got too many people just scared, man. Scared. They're just scared. Fear has paralyzed a lot of people. It really has. It's paralyzed a lot of people. And that's gonna be our destruction. Because, you know, we're afraid. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. That AI, that artificial intelligence, gonna dumb down humanity. That's all that AI gonna do is dumb down humanity. Because now they're gonna start depending on that for information, and they ain't gonna do it themselves. You know, and that shit is gonna get out of control. That AI gonna get out of control. Watch. Somebody gonna exploit that. Somebody gonna exploit it. You watch. But anyway, listen, y'all. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, let me call this guy and see what it's looking like for him. Okay? All right? And I'll be back. I'll get back with you.